Okay, we have discussed meaning and process and few theories. In theories, what are the things we discussed? I discussed Maslow theory, Maslow hierarchical theory, how one person need is going along with the aspiration, motivation, psychological need, then safety need, then belongingness, relationship, then esteem need, then self-acquisition. These needs are in a hierarchy. Once the person is going ladder by ladder, one by one, so the requirement, the motivation is increasing. Once the step 1 is complete, then it's going to step 2, step 3, step 4, like that. The same 5 needs are regrouped, recategorized in ERG need, ERG theory. So these two theory we discussed and we compared. So how this 5 again regrouped into 3 requirements. Then we also discussed about two-factor theory, and two-factor theory is two-factor, how motivation is controlled by two factors. One is hygiene, one is motivating factors in the environment, in the work environment. These two also we discussed. How hygiene factor is controlling the motivation in your work environment, your different aspect of environment, and the different factors, what are the motivating factors, how it is increasing your productivity, how it is increasing your company, your organization profitability. Those things we discussed. Another theory we discussed, XY theory. Theory X and theory Y. Why it is called X and Y? Because in the X factor, things are having more control, more authoritative. Like we read in X works on the idea of punishing people. Punishing means it's more commanding, more authoritative, more control over the people, over the staff. Whereas Y is completely opposite. It is more liberal, like that staffs are able to take their own decision, more process oriented. So these two are different in that sense. One is authoritative, one is having more control on the staff. Other one is liberal, and the staffs and the employees are very often. So this is called X and Y theory. This 4 theory we discussed, and another couple of theory we will discuss today. There is another theory, acquired need theory. Acquired need theory is founded by David McClelland, which is psychologist, American psychologist. So basically, what he gave the opinion that there are 3 needs. All these needs we learn from the society, our environment, need for affiliation, need for achievement, need for power. So this theory is also called, in other words, 3 need theory. Why it is acquired need theory? Because we learned, we acquired all this need through the society, through the environment. When we are living on the society, we learn need for affiliation, need for achievement, need for power. We'll understand each need, what are these. Suppose, for example, I will tell you one story. You want to reduce your weight. तुम बहुत मोटा है तुम्हें वजन कम କରିବାକୁ ଚାହୁଁଛ. Someone told that if you walk every day half an hour or 1 hour in the morning for 1 year, then you will reduce your weight. ତମକୁ ଜଣେ କହିଲେ ଯେ ତମେ ପ୍ରତିଦିନ ସକାଳୁ ଏମିତି ଚାଲ କିମ୍ବା ଏଇ ଡାଏଟ ଫଲୋ କର, then you can reduce your weight in 1 year. ତମର ଗୋଟେ ବିଶ୍ୱାସ ଆସିଲା. You believe in that. What is that? When you believe, there are three things. You believe on certain things, when someone is telling you something, then what is that you are getting out of it? And if you are getting, suppose ତମେ ସକାଳୁ ଉଠିକି ଘଣ୍ଟେ ଚାଲିଲେ କ'ଣ ତମକୁ ଲାଭ ହଉଛି ଏବଂ ଯଦି ଲାଭ ହଉଛି ତମର ଯୋଉ ୱେଟ୍ ଟା କମୁଛି ସେଟା କ'ଣ ତମକୁ ଭ୍ୟାଲୁ ଦଉଛି ତମ ଲାଇଫରେ, ୱେଟ୍ ନ କମିଲେ କ'ଣ ହବ, କ୍ଷତି ହବ. All these factors are there. When you understand each factor, your organization, when you understand each factor of behavior of a person, so based on that, you can plan the work, you can motivate the people. So what I mean to say, how these behaviors are related to motivation. So when your organization is understand what we are talking, acquired need theory in that affiliation, achievement, power. Some people, for example, this is three concept, three element of this theory. Some people want power, need for power. Suppose तमे चाहुच तमे गोटे कलेक्टर हब कि गोटे एमएलए हब कि गोटे मिनिस्टर हब कि तम गाँव सरपंच हब कहीं चाहूच बिकॉज तुमको पावर दरकार. You need power. If you command people, you are happy. If you instruct people, if people are working under you, you are authoritative, you are dominating, then you are happy. That is need for power. Need for achievement. କିଛି ଲୋକ ଥାନ୍ତି ମାନେ ତାଙ୍କୁ ଆଚିଭ୍ କରିବାକୁ ଭଲ ଲାଗେ ଲାଇଫରେ, କିଛି ଗୋଟେ ବଡ ଟାର୍ଗେଟ ରଖିବେ, ଗୋଲ ରଖିବେ. ସପୋଜ ତମେ ଦେଖିଛ ତମ ସାଙ୍ଗମାନେ କ୍ଲାସରେ, there are some people they always study, they always want to score more. ଆଜି ପରୀକ୍ଷା ସରିଲା, କାଲିଠୁ ପଚାରିବେ ରେଜଲ୍ଟ କ'ଣ ହେଲା, କେବେ ବାହାରିବ, because they have a sense of accomplishment. They always want to achieve more. That is one behavior of a person. That is need for achievement. Always they want to do something. Suppose ତମେ 3 ଜଣ 4 ଜଣ କାମ କରୁଛ ଗୋଟେ ପ୍ରୋଜେକ୍ଟରେ, ସମସ୍ତଙ୍କୁ ଏକା କାମ ଦିଆଯାଇଛି, ABCD 4 ଜଣ ଅଛ, ଜଣେ କିନ୍ତୁ କାମଟାକୁ ସିରିୟସଲି ନଉଛି, କରୁଛି, ଠିକ ରିପୋର୍ଟ କରୁଛି, ଆଉ 3 ଜଣ କାମ କରୁଛନ୍ତି but they are not serious on that. That means the first one who is taking seriously, he has some achievement goal or he wants to complete the work before time. Suppose तमरा instructor तमरा supervisor तुमको कहिछि जे तमे ए कामटा कले तुमको promotion मिलिबो, whereas you are taking it very lightly. Okay, ठीक अछि, promotion मिलले मिलिबो, नॉल नाही काम कर चलो. किंतु जे फर्स्ट एम्प्लॉई से बहुत सीरियसली ले कि कामटा केमे शीघ्र कंप्लीट करियो, केमे प्रमोशन नबो, सेत पे serious अच्छे. That means that person has need of achievement. I told you in the same example, power achievement. Suppose that person has a need of power. That means he wants to go to the top level. He wants others to work for him. That means he has power. Affiliation, need for affiliation means there are some people who work in the group. ଗୋଟେ ପିଲା ତମେ ଯଦି ସାଙ୍ଗମାନଙ୍କ ସହିତ ଭଲ କାମ କରୁଛ ତମକୁ ସଡନଲି ଗୋଟେ ପ୍ରମୋସନ ହେଇଗଲା ତମକୁ ଗୋଟେ କ୍ୟାବିନ ମିଳିଗଲା ରୁମ୍ ମିଳିଗଲା ତମେ ରୁମ୍ ଯାଇକି ଏକା ବସିଲେ ଆଇସୋଲେଟେଡ ଫିଲ୍ କଲ କାମ କରିବନି then you feel suddenly 1 month after or 2 months after then you come back and work along with the people very nicely. So whenever you are with the team with the group you are performing better. That means some people they want the group, the society. That social relationship is the affiliation. They want people around them. That these are three needs in this theory, acquired theory. And all these needs come from society. Again, how this is related to the motivation? Because your organization is identifying who is under what group and how they are behaving. Based on that, you are motivating people. Suppose you need power, so I have to work for you, how to give power to you, so that you will be motivated, you will be working more for me. Need for achievement. Similarly, need for affiliation. So based on your traits, based on your behavior, I will plan your work so that you will be motivated. So that's why it is called acquired need theory. Another example I was given for the next theory, acceptancy theory. Acceptancy means that I was telling the health related things. Suppose you have a belief, your belief system is like that. So that is expectancy. Suppose someone told you that if you work, your health will be good. If you follow this diet, you don't have any problem, any disease. You have a belief. That means you expect. That is expectancy. Instrumentality. Instrumentality is suppose you do this, you follow that. You are working every day 1 hour in the morning. You believe that. What you are getting out of it? What is the outcome of it? Suppose you are putting this much effort, ତମେ ଏତେ ପରିଶ୍ରମ କଲା ପରେ କ'ଣ ତମକୁ ଲାଭ ମିଳିବ? That is the behavior of instrumentality. You are always calculating. ତମେ ଯଦି ସକାଳୁ ଘଣ୍ଟେ ଚାଲିଲ ତମକୁ କ'ଣ ଲାଭ ହଉଛି? ତମେ believe ତ କଲ, but you are calculating what gain you are getting. That behavior is called instrumentality. Another behavior related to that balance. Balance is what? When you are calculating, when you are believing, when you are calculating, what is the outcome of it? Suppose ତମେ ମୋଟା ହେଇଯାଉଛ ତମକୁ ଜଣେ ଆଡଭାଇସ୍ କଲା ତମେ ୱାକ୍ କଲେ କିମ୍ବା ଏକ୍ସରସାଇଜ କଲେ ମୋଟା କମିଯିବ ତମର 10 କିଲୋ ୱେଟ୍ କମିଯିବ ତାପରେ ତମେ ସେଟାକୁ ତାର ଭ୍ୟାଲୁ କ'ଣ 10 କିଲୋ ୱେଟ୍ ନ କମିଲେ କ'ଣ ହଉଛି ଅସୁବିଧା ମୋର ମୋଟା ହେଇକି ରହିଲି ବହୁତ ଲୋକ ଦୁନିଆରେ ମୋଟା ଅଛି you are believing that you are calculating the return, the outcome. Then you are evaluating that what is the value you are getting out of it. So all these are expectancy theory of Vroom's. So these two theory, what we are studying, we are discussing, are based on 3 elements each. The first one is acquired need theory, need for affiliation, need for achievement, need for power. What is written? David McClelland and his research team developed a theory to explain how different people were motivated, known as McClelland need theory. So why it is called need theory? Because you are identifying what are the need of a human being. So these are the three different needs to identify. So what is that he proposed? He proposed that an individual needs are a result of experience acquired through life. All these needs coming through life. That's why it is also called learned theory. Need theory, acquired need theory, learned need theory. That means you are learning from the society. Leaders can motivate subordinates by understanding the individual needs and finding ways to foster acquired those needs. It states that there are three types of needs that our people have to different degrees. Different degrees means some people are very good in achievement, very tough. They always keep the target, the goal, which are very tough, very difficult to achieve. Some people are moderate. So there are different degrees of need, like power. At your level, you want some power. So maybe you want to become a sarpanch so that you can dominate, you can command, you can ask people so which you want. And maybe you want more than that, a big officer, a collector, or a minister. So that is the need for power. So you are hungry for that. You are working for that. Similarly, achievement and affiliation. I will give an example. So these three elements are in this theory, which are acquired need theory. We also discussed Vroom expectancy theory. That also has three elements: expectancy, instrumentality, balance. Expectancy means you have a belief that if you do this, if you put the hard work, you will get something. Unless you believe that, you will not start work. That means you have a belief. That is the behavior of expectancy. Then instrumentality. In this behavior, you are calculating what you are getting out of that hard work, that effort you are putting every day morning by working 1 hour. If every day morning you are working 1 hour, you are getting what? So you are calculating that. If you are losing your weight, then in balance, you are evaluating what is the value you are getting. Okay, if you lose your weight, so that is a big value or a low value. What you are getting for your health, for your personal life. So you are calculating. So these are three elements of this theory. So all this behavior are there with human being. So organism is identifying and understanding each behavior. Based on that, you are planning the work, you are motivating the people, because some people may want affiliation, some people may want achievement, some people may want power. So according to that, you have to motivate the people. Another theory, in your syllabus, that is the equity theory, Adams equity theory of employee motivation. What is equity theory? Equity theory is equalizing between input and output. You remember it this way. What it says, employees are motivated when they believe that they are receiving a fair reward for their work. Whatever you are putting input, you are getting the similar output or more than that. You are always calculating. Suppose ତମେ ଆଜି ଗଲ ଗୋଟେ କାମ କଲ ତମେ କେତେ ପରିଶ୍ରମ କରୁଛ ସେଇ ଅନୁସାରେ ତମକୁ କେତେ ରିଟର୍ନ ମିଳୁଛି ତମେ ସେଇଟା ଦେଖୁଛ ତମକୁ ଯଦି ପାରିଶ୍ରମିକ ଠିକ ନ ମିଳିଲା then you will not do that work. So you are always calculating your input. What is there in the input? Input means you are applying your qualification, applying your experience, applying your knowledge, applying your education. These are the input. Suppose you are working somewhere. That means you are applying all these things as input. So what you are getting out of it? Maybe self-satisfaction, maybe salary, maybe what is compensation or monetary benefits or any recognition. Suppose you want to do something, a charity. You want to donate something in a orphanage. You are going there and donating and you are coming to home. No one is giving you money, but you have a lot of self-satisfaction. You believe that what you are getting is a great thing for you. So you are always comparing what is the input you gave and what is the output you got. And another element is comparison. Comparison of what? Input and output. Comparison process of input, what you are spending, what you are getting, what you are receiving. So that is another theory of equity theory. So it's always equalized between input and output. Adams' equity theory of employees motivation also as the equity theory of motivation, which is that employees are motivated when they believe they are receiving a fair reward of their work. This theory was developed by Stacy Adams in 1963 and has since used to explain employees' behavior and motivation. So this is another motivational theory. We studied around 8 theories which are part of your syllabus. The first one we studied Maslow, ERG, two-factor theory, X-ray theory, and acquired need theory, Vroom's expectancy theory, and Adam equity theory. 7th theory we studied, that means. Another couple of theory are here in the syllabus. We can complete that. Sometimes in your question paper, suppose this is one acquired need theory or Vroom's expectancy theory. The question may come, what are the elements of this theory, acquired need theory? So you remember these points and the concept behind it and the meaning of it. Then you can write. You can elaborate. You can write all these points. So each of this theory has 3 elements. So it's easy to remember. Then we'll go through the remaining things. I'm checking your syllabus. There are another couple of theory. One will complete that, then we'll complete this unit. Next class we'll go to the third unit. We'll complete this and we'll go to the third unit. Your next class is on day after tomorrow. Tomorrow you will not have class, day after is your class. Go through this theory and let me know if you have any question. These are important. This is very important. Maslow and ERG. All this theory you can remember the concept, the meaning, then you can understand, you can write in a elaborate form. Okay, thank you.